put up a YouTube video about that stuff?
No, I was just gonna talk about it at the start of the stream.
Oh, okay.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Then
You can hear me, right?
why don't I see you online then?
Oh, I'm logging on.
Oh.
Well, by here you mean like. All right, I'm on.
Why are you inviting me? What if I wanted to invite you?
I was dude with a punished destiny, so.
Oh, I got unbanned. The people freed me, dude.
That they did.
Hold on one second. DSP called Destiny a fad? Whoa. Me or the game? Because I think it'd be wrong on both accounts, unfortunately.
Are you ready, Dub?
No, I'm not actually. Why?
Because I can't tell if I'm like ready. Clicking play, but it doesn't change.
It's kind of like in real life, how you can't tell if you're
When I
retarded.
restart it.
It's called Dunning-Kruger.
Really? I thought they just named that after you, since you're the one who founded that disease.
I hate this vampire guy. I really, really, really hate him.
The Mitch Stalker?
Yeah, I just really don't like him. I hate him. I think he's like a disgusting fuck piece of shit. Maybe people don't take it as seriously because Mitch is a guy, but like, I really, really, really hate this dude. I don't even know much about him, but I like hate him. Ugh.
Has Mitch like said anything about him?
I don't even know if Mitch has the wherewithal to care.
Don't forget to click that ready button.
Yeah, can you just chill? I gotta tweet and all this shit.
You got all your shit to do now. I got it in. Busy game. Oh, better Twitch.tv. Perfect time.
Oh man, still on that queue. I guess I must have a really big one.
Wow.
I need to get some fingerless gloves, dude. I would be so cool. God damn it. I'd be like the guy from Drive or Watch Doge. Don't talk in my Twitch chat. Don't ever talk in
I'm
my
just
Twitch
saying
chat.
hi to my
Mr.
friends,
Don't
dude.
talk to those.
They're
fucking
hey guysing
pieces
me.
of
We're
shit.
friends.
No.
Oh my god.
Twitch chat gets nothing. That Kotaku article, they do not like that. Wait, really? Oh shit, I didn't actually read it. Can you link me the article? Oh, I should.
I sent it to you on Discord or on Skype.
Oh fuck. Hold on, I didn't actually.
I
Read
had
it.
a lot of LOLs too, so I thought you'd read it.
God damn it. Oh, I just LOL because they wrote about it. I didn't think this is like newsworthy shit. Fuck. Hold on. Popular Twitch streamer banned from Battlegrounds after exploiting glitch. I'm getting banned, dude. Twitch streamer Destiny left his viewers last night while running around vehicular manslaughter. Something the game actually encourages, but all it doesn't look like a lot of players were actually inside houses. Destiny's apparently. Destiny's a big League of Legends streamer. Wow, with nearly 200,000 followers. He's a significant person. Oh, cool. But just like the Battlegrounds most random streamer, just because he's famous doesn't mean from getting banned. In all likelihood, Destiny received a soft ban, which is not permanent. Wow, how did they know? Damn, they got the connections. Return request for this chick emailed me like fucking 6 hours ago, man. Do you think I'm awake at noon? 10:14 a.m.? Is she serious? After telling it, Destiny was in fact probably banned by Battlegrounds. Since he's brazenly using exploit where houses didn't load in the game to get the best brazenly using exploits. Oof. I don't know if I like that phrasing, but Destiny didn't seem to go out of its way to break the game and take kills, but not ignoring the glitch when they're not is like gonna be. That's why his fans keep arguing that as long as he didn't get it. In fact, it's still against the rules. Do not exploit. This is true. If you find out he was playing by the books, Destiny should have simply ignored the glitch. Well, you can. I would have had to leave the game, but sure. One fan, however, got their point across perfectly. He should be banned just for smugness of using an exploit. I don't think this is that bad. Can I give you a piece of life advice? I noticed this about some people, mainly women, I guess, but it probably applies to men too. Are you ready?
Yeah, give it to me.
Are you ready for some real hardcore life advice?
Some daddy Destiny advice.
Some
I'm
daddy
ready.
Destiny advice. You have to wash behind your ears. Like, you have to actually go out of your way to suck.
Yeah,
you can't rely
put
on
the soap
water.
back there and you gotta
can't
put it.
let
Yeah.
the water run over your hair and go back there. You can't do any of that. You have to actually do it. Like, you have to actually make the effort to do it. You know that?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have like a washcloth and you go behind the ears.
Okay, yeah.
Why? Why?
Some people don't do that. I don't know why. Something reminded me of it this morning, but I remember that in the past that I've been with girls that don't do that, and it's like very obvious. It's not good. But I wonder how many people.
All right.
Yeah, I wonder how many people like don't know that. I kind of wonder sometimes.
Can you ready up?
Yeah, I'm just trying to emotionally
take your
prepare
time.
myself.
Packing. Prepare yourself for W's. Yeah, it'll be.
Erin's good with her hygiene. Oh, calm down,
It'll
guys.
be a new.
Is Mitch paying you to talk? No.
Did he ever put another thread up, or like did he only try the?
I don't even know.
I think he tried the one attempt and he said, "Fuck it." Fucking. Somebody added me. Oh, blackheads behind the ears. How is it obvious when people don't wash behind their ears? I've never like seen it. I guess.
Well, it's not something you see. It's something you can smell.
You just smell?
Yeah.
Also, can you tell Aslan to shut his fucking yapper?
He's not meowing. What are you talking about?
He meowed earlier when you were talking and interrupt.
Sure it wasn't one of your cats?
Oh, my it could have been. My door was shut. So.
Okay, we're going to drop in a playing for the win, okay, so that I can talk about this a little bit, because when people make these videos, they like to have the
the win, yeah,
the game going on in the background, okay?
Yeah.
Where
how did you ship your PCs?
Why are you asking this? Can I tell you this later?
Because I have to ship mine.
Yeah,
oh,
there's
yeah.
a way to do it. Well, okay, here's what I did, okay? I shipped over 100 PCs this way, and nothing was ever broke in any build, even really, really big ones. What you do is you go to FedEx, you ask for a 24 by 24 by 24 cube, okay? Big box, the biggest box they have usually, I think. Then what you do is you have them pad the bottom of it using paper or other types of cushioning material. You lay your PC, okay, motherboard side down so that the graphics card is facing up, or both of them are facing up. And then you pad the top of it, and then you seal it. And I've never had a PC damaged that way during shipment.
Okay. And how much was it cost? Like, I guess it's different for everyone, but
$70 to $80 for shipping in the U.S.
Okay.
I also have a business account with them, which I think gives me a little discount, but. Hey Destiny, how long should someone wait for a response for an article they're working on? Should it be more than 10 hours? No, I don't think so. I don't know. A few hours is probably maybe good enough. It depends on how pressing it is. I was just joking about giving the lady a hard time. 10 a.m. from 10 to 2 is a fair amount of time to wait. It's all good. Did you do this when you shipped outside of the U.S.? Yes, I did. A few times. To Canada several times, and I never had a problem, but international shipping is way too expensive for it to be worthwhile. Okay, I'm gonna land here and start talking.
Okay.
If you have a tower-style air cooler for... So, I shipped computers using this method, any computer. I did SLI and Crossfire builds, and I did builds with massive radiators, too. Well, I say massive, but like the 240 or 280 millimeter radiators that went with the AIOs or the CLCs, whatever you want to call them, the closed-loop cooler, the all-in-ones or whatever. I was able to ship any type of computer like this with no damage whatsoever. So... Okay, you can chime in if you think you have anything relevant, but I'm just going to talk for a little bit, okay? Even large air coolers, yes. I did a couple Noctua, and DH40s or DH20s? I don't remember what the fucking model number is, that huge fucking one. What the fuck? Okay, never mind.
People
we
in
might
it
have to
with
fight,
us,
yeah. Fuck.
We'll fight and then, yeah.
I wasn't trying to land perfectly.
Nice.
I fucked up.
I'm gonna run by this building so you can get the loot. Next one.
Why did you ship PC so often? I used to build computers as like a side business for people. I probably did a few hundred of them. This is why I'm like, I consider myself to be fairly knowledgeable on like computer parts and shit, and it's why I get so triggered when I see people talk and spread misinformation about PCs. Like that one guy who claimed to have shipped over 1,000 PCs or whatever to Summit. Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Oh, I see the guy. Fuck! He's got a pistol, I think. Oh yeah, I see him. He's northeast of me.
Okay, I still have nothing.
Okay, I can't really fight him.
Yeah, he is coming at you with a pistol.
Well.
He's outside, he's kind of pushing up. I have a pistol now.
Oh, he downed me. Mr. Mooten.
I'm running in, yeah.
Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up! 2, 1! Oh my god.
Alright, I'm not gonna talk as much so you can do like this for a YouTube video or whatever. Go ahead. That was pretty good.
That was like last tick. That guy has got to be so fucking mad, dude. Not as mad as I am though by this fucked circle. Did you loot all these buildings?
I like half looted. I did not loot this big
okay,
barn.
I'm gonna run south here. Omae wa mau shinderu. Hey, whatever. Okay, okay, so let's talk a little bit about this, okay? Because I think that there are topics that are worth discussing here. Maybe not necessarily 100% relevant to my ban, my temp ban or whatever. Before I get into this too much, so just to give some background of what happened, I spawned in on a map and there were no walls that were loaded in for me. I didn't activate this glitch in any way intentionally. I had no idea what happened. I just happened to load a game and I had no walls. So I decided to, one, I was curious to the extent of which it could be abused. So I tried to pick up weapons. I couldn't do that while I was glitching through floors. I tried to shoot people through walls. I couldn't do that if a wall was loaded. Or I'm sorry, if a wall existed client side, server side, because I'm guessing that server side checks are done for bullets. Client side checks are done for vehicles, apparently, because I was able to get into a vehicle and drive through walls, right? Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say I did all of this for research purposes and then I carefully documented it and sent the video to PlayerUnknown Battleground, because I didn't. It was mostly just because it was fun, and partially due to curiosity. But yeah, so that's what happened. I received I'm guessing it was a 24-hour ban or whatever afterwards for doing so. To be clear, if you discover a glitch or an exploit in the game, according to the terms of service, it is a bannable offense. So it is within their right to ban a player for doing this, obviously. That's not really up for discussion because it's their terms of service. They can do what they want. It's more so a discussion of whether or not that should be involved in the terms of service and what it means to abuse a glitch and what it means to be a pre-alpha game and all of that. I'm only bringing this up because I think that these are interesting discussions. Be aware that, obviously, as a player that was banned for 24 hours, I have somewhat of a stake in the game. I also make money streaming the game, so you should be cognizant that there are biases that I could potentially have, whether or not I am cognizant of them or not. So that should always be something you take into account as well. So one thing that's kind of strange to me, or strange to everybody really, is we live in an era of the pre-alpha, right? Where it seems like everybody wants to make a pre-alpha game or an alpha. What is actually for chatter, Mr. Moon, is this game technically, what is this? Is this alpha, beta, pre-alpha? What do they call this game? Do you know?
I think that this is just an alpha.
They just call it an alpha.
But we were in a alpha of an alpha, right? Because the FPP mode,
or early access, whatever. So okay, they call it early access. Okay, so there are a couple reasons why people. Oh fuck! I should have wrote like a notepad so that I had talking points. But first of all, let's talk about why people do this. So there are, I think there are probably two big reasons why people do the pre-alpha thing, right? So the first thing is, let's start with the optimistic reason. The first thing is because you can gather more feedback from a wider number of players. Somebody in here? No. The first thing is that you can gather wider feedback from a wider variety of players, right? If you host a pre-alpha, that means that you can get potentially thousands or tens of thousands, or in this case hundreds of thousands or millions of players that are all giving you feedback on your game. From a play testing point of view, this is awesome because one, you don't pay these people, which is great, and two, you get a plethora of feedback from people who game in a variety of different ways, using different types of systems on different types of internet connections. Like this is really, really, really good from a dev point of view. You get a lot of different types of feedback that you can use then to further modify your game in order to make it optimal when release comes. Secondly, and I believe this is more realistically the reason why people do it, and I'm not talking shit on any particular company, but people do it because you can collect a lot of revenue up front during the development process. This is a very, very, very lucrative business model for a variety of reasons. For the developers, for any investors, for the people working or owning the project. Like, this is good because I can make a lot of fucking money on a game that's not technically complete, right? If I collect more money right up front, then I know I'm going to get some sort of return on my investment that I might not otherwise get if the game releases and flops or anything like that, right? So this is a very, very big reasons for why people do pre-releases as well. Anybody that tells you differently is lying to you, okay? Whether they're a developer, investor, whatever, okay? So understanding these things to be true, I don't necessarily think it's morally or ethically wrong or dubious or whatever to release pre-releases or pre-alphas. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. When I pay money for a game, this is how I think everybody should approach it, right? We need to start running east, okay? When you pay money for a game, you're investing some amount of money to get some amount of enjoyment out of a game. DayZ was a game that was in pre-alpha or whatever for a long fucking time. I'm very disappointed with how far DayZ came along, but even as disappointed as I was in the game, I got hundreds of hours of entertainment out of it in exchange for $10, $20, $30, however much they charge at the time. So, I mean, that's easily worth it for me. If I pay $20 or $30 for your game, even if it never gets to release, but I have 200 or 300 hours of fun in it, that's an easy trade-off for me. Like, that's, like, it's just an easy fucking trade-off. So I'm okay with that. So insofar as how this game goes, I mean, I've already got my money's worth out of this game. I mean, I've got my money's worth for 2 copies. I didn't mind buying a second copy last night when I was banned because I didn't know how long I was banned for. Because I think I've got like 300 or 400 or 500 hours. 460. I've got a lot of hours in this game, so it's okay. Or well, I've got a lot of hours in this game, so it's good for the cost for me anyway. So getting into this kind of like pre-alpha shit. I'm popping one more bandage and then a booster. The weird kind of world that we live in is where developers are trying to balance this pre-alpha alpha release state in combination with I want to be a real game. And you run into some very strange things here when this happens. So for instance, PlayerUnknown recently decided to start releasing cosmetics for the game, purchasable items in-game that you can spend money to buy. And then they're also hosting professional tournaments. This is very strange because now you're trying to walk the line of, hey, look, I have an official game that's released, and now I'm going to start charging people for cosmetics. Hold on, there's a guy driving? Fuck, I suck. I only have irons. Fuck me. Whatever, I'll plan. You're trying to walk this fine line between, hey, here's a real game that I can charge real money for in-game cosmetics on, versus, and I'm having real tournaments, versus, hey, this is just a pre-release alpha, I can't really do anything officially, So that's a very strange line to walk for a variety of reasons. One, when you play this game, when you start the game, you accept right off the bat, and I saw this message yesterday when I bought it on a new account, that you're playing a pre-release. Anything can change at any point in time, anything could be wiped, period, right? If you pay money to be a beta tester for them, which is essentially what you're doing, which is okay, right? right? If you pay money to be a beta tester for them, you acknowledge that once you forfeit that $30 for the game, it could be gone at any point in time. That's just part of the agreement that you make implicitly or explicitly, I guess, because of the message they put. That when you go to test their game, you know. Now, when you start adding cosmetics that are able to be purchased in the game, you're in a very weird area now, because if they want to, as part of their testing, if they want to remove all of those cosmetics, well, now you've kind of fucked yourself, because now you're charging players, you know, real life money for in-game items that you can't really fuck with as much anymore, even though you're technically in a pre-release state. That's a very very, very strange world to go in, right? And now you have to wonder, like, and again, I'm not making this accusation at PlayerUnknown or whatever, because I think that PUBG is a pretty well put together game. Now you're in this world where, like, you want to have the best of both worlds. You want to say, like, hey, I have a game that's pre-release, so if I have any severe bugs or flaws, you can't point them out because it's an alpha, it's pre-release. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine. Also, I want to sell cosmetic items and make more money off of the game, even though I've already collected a large upfront fee from the beta testers that pay to play our game. Well, okay, now it kind of seems like you're dipping into both worlds, so we can't have any ultra-harsh criticisms or be incredibly harsh about the way we evaluate the game because it's not released yet, which is fair, but you're treating it like a release game and that you're launching a professional tournament for it, or multiple tournaments, and you also are charging in-game currency for cosmetic items that now you can't really fuck with as much, even though you're a pre-release game. That's a very strange world to walk in. Because, yeah, I feel like you're trying to dip into two different worlds here, and you can't really do it legitimately without that kind of, like, friction, that kind of dissonance there is going to cause a lot of disappointment, or will cause people to get upset in the community, right? Which you've already seen to some extent in regards to the cosmetics. Where am I getting to? I'm going to the, so I'm going to kind of the glitch and ban thing. I know that we've got the shit coming up on us. Miscellaneous last house on I'm running. So I think it's kind of silly. So this is more now personally in regards to the things. I'm just kind of setting the stage. This is kind of personal in regards to things that get me banned. Now keep in mind, of course, again, that I have a personal investment here, so I could be biased towards this, but this is just kind of how I view it. I don't think that in any kind of like pre-alpha or beta, I don't really think you can ever ban a player, even for intentionally activating or abusing an exploit or a glitch. One, the ladders don't really matter at all right now, right? None of these ladders are like professional or ladders or anything, you know? It's not like people's livelihoods are at stake, or like people that get into these ladders are qualifying for tournaments, or at least I don't think so. And the point of being a beta tester or an alpha tester or a pre-release tester or whatever, the point of being one of these people is to find glitches and then you exploit them until they get fixed, right? That's kind of the point. When you're trying to act like you have, when you're trying to act like you want your multi-matchmaking experience to have like some sort of competitive integrity, but then you're also trying to shield yourself from harsh criticism by saying that you are a pre-release game, you're trying to dip into both worlds there, and I feel like that's a very strange way to operate. Mr. Mooten. Mr. Mooten. Really?
I didn't see him till last moment.
Alright, we'll queue up another one, you fucking cock. But anyway, yeah, so, I'll queue up again. When you're, let me turn the volume down for this lobby shit. If you're playing a pre-release game, again, and I know this because I saw the message yesterday when I bought the game again. If you're playing a pre-release game, part of the agreement that you make explicitly with the company when you buy a pre-release game is that your gameplay experience is not really protected, right? Anything could happen. They could remove aspects of the game that you like a lot. That's part of being an alpha, is changing up the actual features being offered, not just cosmetics or dressing things up or polishing things, right? Being an alpha is partially, being feature incomplete. So you could remove functions of the game or add functions to the game that people won't like. That's part of your agreement when you buy the game. Your gameplay experience at any time could be fucked by any number of performance issues, as it has been in the past with the netcode problems, or any number of bugs or exploits, as it has in the past with a variety of different things, right? These are all part of the agreements that you make as a player with the company when you buy access into any type of pre-release game. So knowing that every player has kind of like agreed to that explicitly, not kind of, knowing that every player has agreed to that explicitly, and then knowing that bugs and exploits and all that shit could exist in any game, and knowing that the ladders don't really matter at all, like none of the leaderboards are kind of like fun things, but they're not really that important. And then to go from there to start like banning people that exploit or abuse glitches or whatever, I think is I actually don't think that the game devs should be doing that. And I would even take it a step farther, and I would say that people like Grims or people that intentionally abuse or exploit things, whether it's peeking through roofs, whether it's crouching underwater to kill players underwater, whether it's sitting in car seats underwater to shoot at players, I think that got patched out, or any other number of glitches or whatever. I don't really think that as somebody that's paying money to, like, we've set the stage now, right? So think about this, right? You are somebody that's paying money to another company to beta test an incomplete game with other players that have all agreed explicitly with the company that their gameplay experience is not protected and they could experience any number of catastrophic bugs at any point in time, right? How do you ban a player that's exploiting or abusing a glitch in this kind of scenario? It seems like a very, very, very strange thing to do. It seems like you just kind of let these things run their course. As a developer in a pre-release state, you just kind of patch them as they come up. The more people that abuse it, the more likely it is to get patched sooner anyway. So, yeah, that's kind of the, yeah, that's kind of my, yeah, there you go. Whew. Hold on, I'll take some comments in the chat. True, but to say that ladders are meaningless is 100% wrong and really lazy of Destiny to say. So you're just wrong. You're absolutely wrong. The ladders in this game don't really mean much right now. From a functional point of view, the ladder system is very strange. I don't think that the games are weighted at all based on like based on kills or anything, are they? It doesn't seem to be, or if it is, nobody seems to really know about this. The ladder is just kind of the better you finish, the better, the higher you get or whatever, but nobody really cares about the ladders right now, I guess, unless you're a streamer, right, which you can kind of use it as kind of like dick waving or bragging rights. The ladders aren't like really a super ultra important thing. I don't believe so. I don't believe that that's true. Also, the ladder system is subject to change at absolutely any point in time. People can lose places on the ladder due to bugs or exploits or glitches. People can gain places on the ladder due to bugs, exploits, or glitches. I don't really think that the ladder is something in a pre-alpha game or in an alpha or a beta state game that should be taken very seriously. I would say that that is a factually true statement, and I would argue that like the ladder system in any beta or alpha game is not something that should ever really be taken seriously. Balance can be significantly changed at any time. Ladder positions don't necessarily reflect the skill of any player and for what the end game state should be. Like, I don't think that you should be taking ladder very seriously. I do it because it's fun, but at the same time, like, I recognize that I'm only doing it because it's fun. I don't think you should have a significant competitive stake in the ladder of a pre-release game. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would say that I think that is an objectively defendable statement, and I don't think that's just a matter of opinion. Did your main account get unbanned? Yeah, I think it was only like a 12-hour ban. It might have been an auto ban, or somebody saw it. And I don't really know. Nobody ever contacted me, so not that I would expect them to. I'm not like the biggest streamer, but an email would have been nice. But while players might technically agree to that, their gameplay can be changed in any way at any time. I don't think this can really be done with how big PUBG is now. If there's any major changes, there will be a shit ton of outrage. People would not defend them when they use the early access excuse. Well, that's pretty true, right? So again, we're in the awkward place. I don't disagree with you there, by the way. I think that that's part of the kind of weird line that you dance, where it's like where you want to be a pre-release but also a real game at the same time. That is true. If there were significant changes made to this game, which the developer has the right to do and the player agreed to, there would still probably be significant outrage. I don't deny that. I think that's probably true. Are you going to respond to Dran Saga? Wait, didn't I just do that? Destiny, your objectively defendable statement is objectively wrong. 2,000 minimum ladder ranking to qualify for a Gamescom tournament with 3. Oh, well, then that's another weird thing. Sure. I mean, you're right there, but so this goes back to the argument that I made earlier. I said I think at the end because when I said that the ladder didn't matter because I wasn't sure if they used ladder qualification or not. But like, this is probably not okay. I don't. Like, that's just too weird to me that a company would try to use. And again, I don't want to be super harsh of this of PlayerUnknown or whatever, because I like PUBG and I think the game is pretty well put together. But when you start using ladder rankings on a pre-alpha or beta game, whatever they call it, to try to qualify people for tournaments, that's a really, really, really that's a really strange statement. Destiny, you said I think and then later said objectively wrong. Well, I'm talking in most use cases for ladders, for betas or alphas. I understand that you're a little bit of an aspy fuck, so maybe you have a hard time understanding, you know, the intention behind my statements. I'm trying to speak as carefully as possible, Dransager, but it's okay. I know you're a little special, buddy. But yeah, I don't think you should be using ladders in like betas or alphas to qualify people for super serious tournaments. It just seems like a really bad idea. I feel like at this point, like in looking at the way that kind of like PlayerUnknown is kind of like managing their game, what other metrics should they use? Well, I don't know if you should be having like ultra super serious tournaments and calling your game like a pre-release. Like that just seems like a really like a really strange line to walk. I'm moving through this. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. It seems like at this point, it seems like it would be better to just call your game like released, like this is the game, you know. I don't really know why they would still call it a pre-release game. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. It seems very strange to me that you would have qualifiers for a tournament on a ladder on a game that's a beta game where there are so many glitches and shit, where whether or not you qualify for that tournament could literally come down to, well, today the netcode or I'm sorry, today the network lag and the servers are just impossible to play on, so I can't qualify. Or you know, there's a new glitch out, and 2 people were able to kill me in like 3 different games, and now I lost so many points that I can't qualify. Like that seems like a really bad thing to me. Like that seems like an objectively bad thing to do with your game. Like it seems like at that point you need to make the decision like, okay, well, we're a real game. We've released now. We asked to be treated as such because we're going to function as such. We're going to charge money for cosmetics. We're going to use our ladder system to qualify people into tournaments. Like there's that aspect of it. But then you can't like say like, oh, well, we're still pre-release, we're still pre-alpha. Like I don't think you can have both of those at the same time. What were you expected to do after spawning it like you did? I don't know, probably report it and disconnect, I guess. Thoughts on first person versus third person? Oh, I like the first person infinitely more. Yeah, I'm Warlock X. So this kind of an argument is a really common argument used by retards that are incapable of having intelligent conversations. The argument that, well, it's in the rules, if you don't like it, don't play it, is a really retarded argument. Like, we're talking about what rules should be, right? Not whether or not something is in the rules. I've already acknowledged at the beginning, it's your private, it's your software. You can make whatever rules you want. They can make the rule that if your voice is too high, you're banned from the game or something. Actually, I don't know if that would fall under like gender discrimination or some shit. But like, yeah, I mean, the developer could obviously do whatever they want. Obviously, I'm not denying that. Of course, it's your game. You can operate it and have whatever you want in the terms of service. But we're arguing over what the rules should be, not what the rules are, and whether or not they have the right to enforce rules. Obviously, they have the right to enforce whatever rules they want. Destiny, if you log into a game repeatedly due to glitches, you're going to stop playing it. Of course, they'll crack down on a glitch abuse. Their priority is getting more people to play the game. So, again, like, that's not how an alpha or a beta works, right? That's not how that should work, right? You're trying to get more people into the game. You're trying to appease more people by banning people that... Well, no. You're trying to discover glitches and exploits, and that's what the goal of a beta or alpha is. Again, like, people... And, like... So this is how it used to work, I think, in development cycles. I don't know if any of these words mean anything anymore, right? So this is my understanding of how it used to work. And somebody... If there's, like, an actual dev in chat, you can call me out if I'm wrong on this. But I think it used to be, in general, that, like, an alpha project is a feature incomplete thing. This means that you are subject to dramatic changes at any point in time. So for a game, this might mean adding or removing significantly game-altering functionality. So like adding or removing vehicles, adding or removing types of weapons, adding or removing enterable buildings, revamping like sound engines, changing the way that the player models move and feel and handle, maybe removing or adding the ability to wear armor. Like significant changes is typically what I hear when someone says alpha, right? You're talking about a feature incomplete something where significant features can revamp or alter or change the entire experience of the game, right? A beta should be feature complete polishing kind of stage, right? So, or not polishing, I'm sorry, that's not true. A beta should be feature complete where you start to iron out the major glitches and flaws, right? So in a beta, all of your main features and components are there. What you're doing now is you're trying to find glitches or flaws in the system that cause something to be like unrunnable, something that gives you like crashes or significantly fucks with the gameplay experience or something horrible like that, right? Then in beta, you've got your main features and everything are all in place, but now you're just there looking for major glitches and whatnot. And then from beta, you get to like release candidate stage or whatever. I don't know. Past that, you get like into where you just do like your final polish or whatever, and then you have your actual release version game, and that's what you actually sell. That's what you actually sell to the player at the end of that, right? Now, it used to be that the alpha and beta processes were handled by internal QA, quality assurance, where you would hire play testers to specifically search for different types of bugs and whatnot. But we spoke earlier why companies don't do that anymore, right? One, you make a lot of money up front, and two, you can have more people playing your game to test it, right, for free, right, which is nice. You collect more feedback, and you make more money. So, yeah, so that's how it seems like that's how beta and alpha used to go. So like when you start to say things like players don't want their gameplay experience ruined by bugs. Okay, but then you don't buy your way into an early access game. Period. That's it, right? If you don't want your gameplay experience to be ruined by bugs, I don't think anybody's been in the city. Then you just don't buy your way into an early access game. Because again, when you buy this game, I don't think if anybody's got a screenshot of the message. Like when you buy it and you open the game, when you first buy it, it literally tells you somebody landed here to the southeast in the city. Okay, Mr. Mooten.
Yep. Sorry,
Okay.
I've done mute my mic. Whatever.
They're taking off now. When you buy your way into the game, you're already agreeing that your gameplay experience could be compromised. Your gameplay experience should absolutely not be protected by the developer. When you're a tester, when you're a play tester, right? Which is essentially what's going on. But yeah. I don't know if they stopped and started again or what.
I think they left. I'm not 100% though.
Does finding a major glitch mean you're supposed to use it? Why not just report and start a new game?
There's two people, 30 northeast.
Okay.
They're outside.
Close?
I'm kind of running to you. Yeah, very close, very close.
Are you shooting or is that them?
It's me. I hit him 3 times, once in the head, twice in the head.
Are they like near this gate? Or
They're near the concrete barrier.
I can't see them at all. I think it's blocking me.
You'll have to come out.
Okay.
I'm very hurt. Directly in front of me on the concrete barrier next to the house. You can move up to me and you'll probably be alright.
I love you, Mr. Mooten, but I might die here. Okay. Wait, are they which? Oh no, what? They're southeast.
Yeah, southeast, directly east. Sorry.
Knocked one out. Moving up to a tree.
Okay. I killed him. He's dead.
No. Okay. Wait! You killed another guy, or?
I killed one, and you got the other.
Okay.
kill.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah, here they are. Nice job. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just briefly saw this. There's an extended quick mic over here if you need it. Some guy mentioned selling in-game items. I don't think that you can sell cosmetics in a pre-release game. It's a bad idea. It's just I think you're trying to double dip a little bit too hard there, and you're gonna wind up getting fucked for it.
Do you want an 8x? Do you want an 8x? I'm dropping it.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a 4?
Yep, dropped it.
Okay, dropped it. Yep.
Well, the way you talk about beta is, would you believe the Destiny game beta was more akin to what a beta should be? Yeah, that used to be something that game devs did in the past before this like pre-release alpha thing became popular. Is people would have an open beta, and if I remember correctly, and I don't want to talk too much shit about this because I didn't play it and I didn't know too much about it, but wasn't like the Destiny beta, wasn't it literally like the game is pretty much done and we're opening it for like a month early to let players jump in? That's a really good way to approach it, I think. And then if you buy the beta early, you can get some benefits or whatever, you know, for the actual game release. But yeah, that's fine. Like you have all of your internal QA, all of your internal playtesting, and all of that done. Now you open the beta up to everybody just to try to see if somebody can find like some final flaw or final bug or something before you finally release it to everybody. I think that's a fine way to run things, sure. Diablo 3's beta was okay as well, but obviously Blizzard had a huge fuck ton of problems despite that on release day. Wait, there was a blue car back here. We should get it and drive in.
Yeah, that's their car.
Oh, that was our car. Okay.
Well, it was their car, but yeah.
It was.
Omayo.
Omayo-amu. Omayo-amu. It's Mo. Okay, not Moo.
Mo.
If you say Moo, they get really mad, okay? Error 37? Oh my god, I remember that. I was ready to stay up all night for that shit. Didn't that last like 12 fucking hours?
It was forever, yeah.
Does that bother you?
No, I like it.
Oh, okay.
I just wanna...
Me
Yeah,
too.
keep going.
Okay. There you go. Here you go. Hold on a sec. Yeah, let's try it. There you go. This one.
Yeah, a little bit more. One more time? I didn't hear it. Oh, there we go.
Okay, here. Alright, we're gonna go for a big flip here. Nope, never mind. Okay, good luck.
Do you see doors at all?
Nope.
You wanna move up from behind this rock? Oh, no. I am down behind us.
Why are people in like an open fucking field? What the
I don't know. I don't know on that one, dude. That was a good meme. Middle of the field. Yeah. We should have just drove in.
I guess.
Who'd have thunk, dude?
Okay, well, that was a good meme. Oh my, oh my. We were already dead, Mr.
Yeah, we were. Wow. Thanks for the 2 months Prime sub. Welcome to the cringe crew. Brofist.
Fuck off.
Oh, you had a sub. I missed it.
It had a what?
You had a sub. I missed it. I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Well, okay, were there any other final questions or anything? Do we have any final memes we want to talk about, or are we good for here? Did I get an email from the PUBG team? Nope, I just logged in one day and I was unbanned. Game devs have fucked the meaning of the alpha beta demo. Quake Champions isn't an actual beta, and it's annoying because everyone expects it to be a demo like all the other beta. Yeah, I think that game devs share some blame there. Alpha, beta, and all that shit mean nothing anymore. Although, to be fair, those words have always been slightly ambiguous. I don't have any programming experience, so I can't even speak to like, sure, we'll try this one time. I can't even speak to like any project experience or anything. Oh, really?
Oh, wait, you were pinging Pachinkish, yeah.
Oh, I started pinging this skull, but that's okay, don't worry.
I wasn't watching.
Look at these shitters in my city. What are they thinking? Can't you trace it back to Valve's early access program since like it started with honorable intentions? I have no idea. I blame DayZ. I could be wrong, but isn't DayZ the first game to really make that stuff super popular? To take a really shit game and to extend the development cycle of it, like hardcore.
Oh my wow, Lucian Beirut.
To be completely overly ambitious and totally fucking dishonest about what your engine is capable of. Dean Rocket Hall is one of the most incompetent project leads that has ever been public facing in the history of all of game development. Maybe I would even almost personally fault that guy for just being totally delusional.
There's someone near my building.
Minecraft started earlier. I think Minecraft was pretty realistic about its goals and expectations, though. And seems to have delivered pretty well on what they said they were going to deliver on. Alright.
One dude was like
Nathaniel
near
Weed.
southwest. I don't know
Oh.
what house he went into.
I hear somebody running. He's in this house? Or is that you?
I'm behind you. Yeah, he's in this second.
What the fuck? Did I just go through a door?
Did you? I don't know. Did you open that door? Was it you?
I found him. Yeah, I saw Dean Hall's tweet about art. Dean should just never tweet about any video game ever. He should never. He was trying to negative.
What did he say?
I almost can't even read this to you. Like,
This is gonna be good.
it's Ark. The game is nowhere near ready for that kind of price. It's greed, pure and simple. It represents a huge disconnect with the community. Yeah, I hate this guy. He's like a legitimate
Maybe he's
piece of
trolling,
shit.
dude.
He's
I
a
don't know.
legitimate piece of shit. Did you ever see the argument that I got into him with on his subreddit? About
Was it
that?
on? Yeah.
It had to do with
yeah.
this horrible fucking. Wait, someone is in my building with me. Or they're right outside.
I'm on the way. Yep. I did an outline of him. Don't worry.
Alright, we're gonna die right here.
Yeah.
It had to do with this horrible E3 demo, and after arguing back and forth for like an hour, where he would give bullshit excuse after bullshit excuse for why their E3 demo was so fucking bad, he finally settled at the end where he's like, listen, dude, I didn't want to put the work into E3. It was a lot of work. I don't really care about that shit, okay? Watch out, there's a guy over there! Don't die!
Alright,
Yep. I'm sorry, I had to rush.
No, it is.
Oh, there was two of them too. Right. Mr. Moisture, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious, Mr. Moon?
Yeah, that was my bad. I did the worst shooting I think I've ever done in my entire life. Aren't you banned from the DayZ subreddit?
Oh yeah, I am.
Wow, Wolf Trick, welcome to the Destiny Sub Club.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I retweeted, here you go. Wait, the next patch for DayZ is the beta patch? Oh shit. They're finally doing it? Did they add... Are there zombies in the game yet? That's my only question. Are there zombies?
I heard there was.
Oh, what? Did they rip some of the Arma 3 engine? For this range shit? That's what it looks like. Let's do a pachinko run. We haven't done a pachinko's in a long time, okay?
Yeah, I'm ready. We just did one, but
Well, not really.
somebody unironically goes around Twitch with Mr. Moon's useless degree as their name. I've seen him in chats before.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
Oh no. Why?
Somebody's in the building next to me, but I think I can kill him. I don't think he has a gun. I wanna believe.
Oh. What is it again?
What? Oh my oh mao. Shinderu. Something like that.
Where the fuck?
Do you mean to come over there? I'm on my way.
No! Fuck yeah. Oh my god. I shot him 2 or 3 times. You can do it, dude. Yeah, you got him, man.
Oh, there's a person behind him. Listen, yeah. I don't think Pachinki's the place to go.
That was a good fucking idea,
yeah.
Right? This guy's fucking running around like a fucking fuck me. Sorry, there are no leaderboards. Okay, we don't care yet, right?
Why is Mr. Moon playing with a known hacker and exploiter?
Opinions of this cop. Uh-oh.
So we're looking for the fucking paperwork,
I understand that. Don't move, alright?
Oh my god.
I understand that. Don't move.
Why are you still pointing the gun at me, bro?
Do not move right now, bud.
Why are you still pointing the gun at me, though?
Do not move right now.
Record this shit. Why are you still pointing the gun at me, bro? My hands are right here.
I understand that.
No, you don't understand. You still got the fucking gun pointing at me, bro.
Relax.
No, I'm not gonna relax. Get the fucking gun off me. I'm fucking serious right now.
Is that really necessary?
It is right now, okay?
His hands are both out.
Don't touch for me.
You're fucking serious right now, bro.
I am being
Get the
serious
fucking
right now.
gun off me, bro. I'll get out the car for you. Get the gun off me.
I want to see the pog champs flow through the chat again, Steven.
I'm not relaxing. You got a gun pointed at me,
We need to get hyped up.
Keep your hands where I can see them, but we'll be good right now. You understand me?
No, I don't understand you, because why you got a gun on me right now?
Don't you have like a taser or something you could use before you use that?
For me. We'll be okay.
You're
Just
telling me
No,
to
you're
relax,
gonna
but
be
you have
okay.
a
Get
gun
your
on
fucking
you.
gun off me, bro.
My backup to be here, and we'll deal
Back
with
up for what?
Relax for me, okay?
No, I'm not gonna relax. Get the fucking gun off me, bro. Why do you got a fucking gun on me right now? You got other shit you gotta do?
Alright?
What? What? Oh, yeah. Fucking retard right now, dude. Oh, hands right here like this? Is this good enough for you? Huh? Oh, yeah, now you got nothing to say, right?
Damn, Daniel.
What?
I said damn Daniel, Mr. Moon. It's a classic meme.
Oh, you did an old meme.
A classic meme, not an
What
old
else would
meme.
I expect out of you, honestly?
Fuck off, Mr. Shit.
This is the W.
Is it?
I can feel it.
Why do you feel it?
Cause I'm chimping out, dude. I'm ready.
What?
Dude, I'm just excited.
Okay. Me too, buddy. Me too.
I'm in my prime. 12, 13 in May.
Is that like a vehicle just perpetually driving near us?
I think it's pretty far off. Not
Mhm.
100%. Did you find anything good in that big building?
Yeah, I got an AKM, motherfucker. You mad?
Oh. No, I think that building's pretty garbage to loot, usually.
Well, if you're shit, it is. But I know where to look,
Yeah.
so.
Where do you look?
The best
At
spots.
the not shit spots? Yeah. How was your sleep last night?
It
You
was
sleep
okay,
well?
Why? Yeah.
We should sleep a little bit weller next time so you don't wake up.
It was just so stupid. Oh my god.
that was a decent one. That was a clever way to say
Yeah,
KYS.
No, I don't think so, actually. Don't think
What's
so.
your cleverest way?
I don't know. It really depends on what we're talking about, you know?
You haven't done like the really long meme in a while. Like where you go like on for a while and then it's like ends up with like, yeah, but you should kill yourself or something like that. Like one of those memes.
You really think
I've
so?
had one of those. I'm gonna go here.
Why don't you give us a good long meme, Mr. Moten?
I don't have a long. I don't. You know I'm not a great memer.
Really?
I'm just around here for my PogChamp gameplay.
Your memes are pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's. You know what? I think that's why Aslan attacked you. It's because you have shit memes.
It's because of my
you know?
shit memes.
You know what? I wish Aslan. You know what I wish he would have done? I wish
Yeah,
he would have
go
fucking
ahead.
clawed your face so hard he would have fucked up one of your teeth by punching you so fucking hard. You know why? Because then it would have
That's just
inspired you.
rude.
Because then it would have inspired you, I think, to drop your useless fucking degree of psychology and go into fucking dentistry, and then you could be an
Yeah.
orthodontist. You know why I'd be sick if you were an orthodontist?
Yeah, why?
Because for some reason, dentists seem to have a really higher rate of suicide compared to the average population, and I really just want you to kill yourself, right? Is that what you
There it
needed?
was.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
what I wanted. Yeah.
Alright, there you go, buddy.
That's what I was looking for. Alright, I didn't know. I didn't think you were going anywhere.
No, well, we
But
got there in
you
the
ended
end.
somewhere,
We got
yeah.
there in the end, you know?
That was not a 10 out of 10 meme. That was like a 7 out of 10 at most. All right.
Okay, alright.
It was a good starting meme of the day. Are you gonna do your Monday mail again, or do you not have like a reason to do it?
Fuck that shit, Mr. Mitten. You can do it. I'll upload it to my channel, okay?
All right, guys. On Mondays, I'll post a thread. You guys can ask me questions.
Would you rather have the shoots auto deploy like they do, or allow people to deploy themselves? I think you should be able to choose to deploy it or not, and you should be able to cut it when you want. I think you should be able to dive bomb people in this game. If you cut your shoot early and then land on a person, you should be able to kill yourself and them at the same time. I think that would be sick as fuck. I want to see people raining out of the sky, trying to kill a streamer.
Just
I think
falling
that
down.
would be the best, yeah.
Do you need 506?
Nope. Fuck.
Which chat does Destiny care about the most? D.GG chat. He hates Twitch chat.
Uh-oh.
Am I wrong?
Mom, listen.
Mom, I was
I'm gonna
searching
see what
around.
you want.
I was searching around the. I was searching
Why are
around.
you playing with yourself?
I was searching around the
Nathan,
internet.
Oh my god. Okay.
No,
I know you're curious.
I was searching around the. Mom.
Ooh,
Mom,
level
I
3
was
military
searching around
vest.
the
This is the
internet.
game.
And all of a sudden, I was downloading this thing, and I got a computer
Wow,
virus.
Dookie Dirk, thanks for the 2-month sub.
You were downloading.
I randomly.
I don't know why you guys subbed to me. I just started streaming up again, but it is what it is. Welcome to
Oh
the
my god, Mom.
Cringe Crew.
I had a computer virus, and I got scared that I had the virus. And
Where are we
when I
going?
was
Did you ping
getting
it?
out of my chair,
Yeah, you did.
my pants were slipping, and I was pulling them up and getting back on the chair. I got scared, and my pants slipped down a little, and I was pulling them up. Mom, I'm telling the truth. I'm serious, Mom. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
Fuck. Nathan has an open house tonight, so I have to go for this game, alright?
He's an open house tonight?
Yeah, for... Oh my fucking god. For first grade, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Is it okay, dude?
Yeah, it's probably better that way. You know, we're gonna pull up one W and then we'll get at the next one later.
Okay.
This has been looted.
Find the looters. They're probably still here.
Level 2 vest if you need it.
Already got one.
Well, I have a level 3, so.
Okay, I bet they went up here. Oh, I've got my violent t-shirt on. Holy shit.
Your what?
The meme one with the car running over the things. I probably should change that as shirt.
Oh, that's not even that violent. That's like cartoons.
It's
But
first grade. I'm not gonna walk in with
I
a shirt with a guy
I
running over
don't think
people in a
kids are
fucking
gonna
car.
care.
With blood and
yeah,
shit on
I
the
think
shirt?
you should probably change it, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be like that big of a deal.
No, but it's just a bad. Okay,
Yeah,
you know what? I'll just go
his
with it on.
teacher.
I'll just go with it
You're
on.
right.
No,
You
I'll
gotta
just
go
with
impress
it
his
on, yeah.
first grade teacher.
I mean, like, teacher's like, wow, what kind of shirt is that? I'm like, oh, it's, you know,
You'd be like,
I'm
"Oh,
driving
well,
a car
it's for my
running over
company."
people. It's a really funny meme, dude. I do a lot of violence and shit, you know.
Yeah,
for
because the teacher's
entertainment.
gonna ask you, "Oh, what kind of shirt do you have on?" Fucking
My
idiot.
shirts are baller, so yeah, he'll probably want to know where he can get one. and
Hill? Did you just assume it's a man? You fucking
You're
rid?
the one
or
that said it first,
gender
so I don't know.
discriminatory-
Maybe I already know that it's a male. Why would you assume that I don't already know that?
Because I don't think you know much about your kid.
What? I know everything about my kid. His last
Playing
teacher
too
was
much,
Mr.
playing
Carlson.
too much League of
alright?
Legends.
I know
Oh,
where
you
he
just
had
doxed
his-
him
yeah, I
on
did.
stream.
Listen, dude.
Now they're gonna look him up.
Oh.
What you did.
He just bought a new house recently. Alright, listen, I know all sorts of things about my child's schooling situation.
Well, I'm proud of you. Go pay him a visit. Gives Nathan bad grades, he'll be seeing from the Destiny Army. Isn't that right, boys?
There you go. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and get my stream down, Mr. Moon. Thanks.
What? That's a fucking joke.
Oh, yeah, is it though? Kind of like you
I was-
putting kill yourself on your stream schedule?
Maybe I was serious about that and Twitch prevented it. Who knows?
Oh, nice. Good job. Preventative bans. That's good. Do you think Nathan can shower on his own now, or do you think I need to like be in there with him?
How old is he?
He's like 6, so he should be able to do it, right? Like he has to shower and shit. Fuck.
I mean, I would assume that you can do it at some point. I don't remember when I.
Wait.
There's a car. I hit him twice.
No, I don't think he did. Those are my shots for sure.
Did I actually put killing myself in my stream title? Listen, I said May 6th, God tier stream, May 7th, commit suicide. That was what it said on there. Alright. To be fair, I understand why I got banned. May 6th was a God tier stream, so they're probably worried.
Wait, hold on, back up. Oh, I was trying to get any good items. Never mind.
Oh wait, I'm gonna beer bank.
Omayo Omo. Shinderu, where are you? Come back.
Let's go. This is our W, dude. Eris is gonna be impressed. She's gonna send me her phone number. We're gonna go on a date. You know, it's gonna. My life's gonna turn around for the better.
Okay. Turn around. Is it like real fucked right now, or?
I'm playing video games with a manlet, so it's pretty fucked.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Omayawamo, Shindeiru.
Oh, they LUL'd me, dude. We're going to the prison?
Oh yeah, we are. You mean the school? What's the difference?
Do you ever feel bad for Nathan that he has like,
Yep.
I don't know, 13 more years of autism?
Thanks for taking my own material for my stream and then trying to pass it off in front of me like I wouldn't notice.
Wait, you've said that?
Yeah, thanks for pretending that you didn't even notice.
I don't watch your streams. You probably said it during League.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for assuming that I watch your streams. You just made a fool out of yourself. Ha-ha's in the chat for Steven, boys.
Do you think this place has been looted?
I guarantee it has.
Oh, guarantee, huh? You have
Yeah.
wall hacks now? Can you see the loot down there?
No, don't ban me, PUBG.
Okay.
Oh, I got a private message. Let me open it up. Could be from a girl.
It's not.
Hey, I love you. Unban me now. No.
Oh, well, it's the only person I'll have to say they love you, right? Alright, where are we going? Damn, dude, you're getting ha-ha'd like a motherfucker. Oh my god, dude.
Guys,
Damn.
stop ha-ha'ing me. Someone in my Twitch chat said, PogChamps Mr. Moon in his chat, ha-ha's him in D.GG. Can you not ha? Come on, dude. Why are you doing this?
Oh,
You
not
can't even
that much.
combo well.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a lot of ha's. They're still going.
Yeah, they are.
There's 47 alive, and this is pretty small. We should probably start watching. Wow, thanks for the follow, buddy. Well, thanks for that other follow, buddy.
You think these are really unloaded?
No, they're definitely looted.
Close every door behind you, okay?
Yep.
There's an extended quick draw down here if you need it.
I do, yeah. Thanks.
On the balcony thing. Or the Davenport, or whatever the fuck you call it. Ground level balcony.
Oh, thanks for the follow, buddy. I don't think this place has been looted.
Yeah, me neither. You haven't seen any 7.62 around, have you?
I think I did. I think it was... I don't remember where, though.
Okay, I don't kind of know. Did you loot both of these houses?
I closed every door. I think I looted the one on the left. I don't loot the one on the right that you're running into now.
Should've.
You guys can't even get a 50 combo for ha-has. Fucking noobs. Wow, Hadri, thanks for the $10! Wow! Alright.
Wow.
We need to start moving.
Do
so
we?
we can get our place
I think this is a good place. Wait, let me see that. Oh, no, never mind.
firmly put in.
Gotta move.
Do you want a SCAR or do you want a 7.62 weapon?
I've got a casing this AK. Fuck it. Did you just open a door? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Do you like the difference between like the rain maps and the regular one?
Yeah, I guess it changes things a
Do you
little
think
bit.
they should add more weather or no?
Maybe.
I don't know what else
Snow
they'd
map,
add.
dude. Ooh.
Oh, that'd be sick as
That'd be
fuck.
a
You have cold
lot of-
damage. It'd be like DayZ, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Where are you? Hurry up.
I'm outside. Or I'm inside, but...
It would have to actually like retexture everything. That'd be a lot of work. Are you coming?
Yeah, I think I heard like silence
Yeah,
shots
they're-
from behind. I'm not sure though. Where?
Southwest?
They're not at us.
No, I don't think. Oh, but I see him shooting though. Oh,
Where is
they're
he?
gonna run into the city. Come up here, come up here, come up here. He was like directly to the southwest. They've got to run past this point.
All right.
I'm gonna fire. Wait, no, I'm not. Do you see
Yeah.
him standing? He's in an open field.
Mm,
You see him yet?
no, I don't.
Directly in front of me to the south. He's behind that big tree.
The big tree?
Not the big one. The one right in front of me. Do you, in the direction
Okay.
I'm facing. 220.
Small one?
Or I'm sorry, like 195. Oh.
We're getting shot at from
Yep.
the left now.
Hide, hide, hide in here. Are you
I can't
serious?
hide. Good luck. I don't know why I couldn't see him that game, dude.
Fuck. Oh my god. It's been fun, Mr. Moon.
Oh! He was out the window.
I shot him! What? No way! Okay.
That was rough. Are
Alright.
you doing Nathan now, or? Oh, okay.
Well, not doing him, but I'm gonna help him shower and then take him to school. You
I didn't
disgusting
say you were
fuck.
to do
Yeah,
him.
it's okay. Alright. I love you. Stay
alright.
safe. Be careful.
Yep.
I'll be back in an hour or two. Rip.
In an hour? Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep Meeman on.
Hour or two, yeah. Rip.